The Hollows aren't playing anymore. I'm Ashley with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 Bleach Resurrections. For this list, we'll be looking at the most iconic final forms used by the Espada, the Arrancar race, and anybody with access to this dark evolutionary ability. Hold on to your Zanpakuto. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know how excited you are for the next season of Bleach.
Is my attack the attack of someone stumbling around in the dark?
Number 10, Ira.
There's no way.
The fact that Yami went from the lowest tier all the way to the supposedly strongest Espada at the very last second still rubs us the wrong way, but at the very least, his transformation was beastly. His number may have gone from 10 to 0, but his size certainly didn't, bulking out into the largest Arrancar we've ever seen, with punches to match.
No matter how hard you try, it's useless!
The only thing deadlier than his Zero was the fact his strength correlated to his anger, continually transforming until he towered over Las Noches. Not that it did him any good when up against Byakuya and Kenpachi. Number 9, Suzumushi Hyakushigi, Grilla Grillo. This one is a bit of an anomaly on account that this power belongs to a Shinigami. Oh sure, we've seen Ichigo bust out the holification time and time again, but only Tozen has succeeded in pulling off a legitimate resurrection, the results of which royally messed up the Gotei 13. Becoming a giant fly hybrid, Tozen not only regained his sight, but was also granted high speed and supersonic blasts that proved strong enough to cut into something as sturdy as Komamura's Bankai. He's a hard one to swat. Number 8, Gamuza. We have to pay tribute to the former third-ranking member of the Espada, not only for being the most agreeable, lovable waifu among them, but also because she can kick a whole lot of ass. After finally returning to her adult form, Neliel decided to settle the score with her old rival, Noitora, by letting her latent horsepower loose. And by that we mean she turned into a centaur with one hell of a throwing arm.
Lanzador Verde.
It's just a shame she couldn't return on a permanent basis, because she and her lance could have seriously messed up her former associates.
This is it, Noitora. It's over.
Number 7, Fornicarás.
How will I ever explain this to Lord Eisen?
Now for something a little more uncomfortable. After giving his sword some tongue action, the insidious perfection-seeking scientist of the Espada mutates into this unnerving form that, while not the most physically capable, has a whole host of killer abilities set to make life hell for his unlucky lab rat.
It seems that you didn't hear me earlier. Damn.
Most notably, the power to create a carbon copy of any creature, and through it, break down the innards of the original one piece at a time. Toss in a handy get-out-of-death-free card, and Zael Aporo could only be bested in this form by an equally insane science whiz.
This is so easy, it's become boring.
You're up, Mayuri. Number 6, Santa Teresa. Sometimes all you need is a few extra limbs to buff up your killing game. In the case of Noitora, he's of the firm opinion that 6 arms are better than 2, and uses them all to slice up his prey with an accompanying set of vicious scythes. Pretty fitting for a guy who's nothing but a ball of resentment and prejudice. While a tad more basic compared to his colleagues, there's no getting away from the damage this form was able to inflict on a beast like Kenpachi. You don't want to be stuck in the eye of the storm when Noitora goes on one of his signature rampages.
It's not that simple. Here's the reality that is your fate. You're about to be slashed to pieces by all 6 of my deadly arms.
Number 5. Los Lobos.
Round 2. Let's go, Lilynet.
You don't mess with the Primera, especially when he's packing some serious heat. After merging with Lilynet, Stark not only gains some slick new threads, but also a pair of pistols capable of unleashing a Zero with but the pull of a trigger. Even if his target excels him in speed, he can easily unload a barrage of rapid-fire blasts all at once. Should that fail him, the Lone Wolf can still call upon his pack to hunt down and finish off his target with their explosive bite. How the hell did he lose to Kyoraku Shikai anyway? Number 4. Tiburon.
From appearances, there's not as much of a change as I had expected.
She may be beautiful, but remember, a shark is still a shark. While her release form sheds some of her clothing and surrounding hollow mask remnants, the trade-off proves to be worth it since Haribel gains immense control over water in return, to the point where not only can she instantly thaw ice and unleash deadly aquatic projectiles, but can summon such an intense volume that she was able to submerge a whole town in a single surge. Try not to get too distracted by her reveal, otherwise she'll drag you to the bottom of the ocean. Number 3. Arrogante.
What is that?
The king is dead. Only now he's back as a skeleton with a giant axe and is capable of rendering your flesh to dust with but a breath. The previous lord of Hukemundo may be the epitome of regal arrogance, but he's also a master when it comes to making his foes disappear, especially when his resurrection returns him to his original, bony form.
Respira.
While Baragan and his axe may be all kinds of intimidating, it's his ability to instantly age all life around him that's the real kicker. Get too close, you're dead. Try to flee, he'll unleash his Respira and coat you with smoky miasma that'll decay you down to the last particle.
Have you forgotten that I signify the aspect of death known as senescence? Time means nothing before my power.
Number 2. Pantera.
Pantera!
If there's one thing that brings Grimmjow joy in life, it's the utter destruction of his chosen prey. So naturally, his furious nature would be reflected in his release state, that of an armored feline with laceration on the brain. While his newfound might is normally enough to turn most things into a scratching post, should Grimmjow's claws fail to slice through, he can always multiply the slaughter tenfold via the Desgaron, a technique that allows the Panther King to unleash multiple blades of Reishi at once. Bad kitty. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Murcielago. He is nihilism, he is the knight, he is Espada number 4, now complete with a new haircut, a pair of demonic wings, and now enough power to make Ichigo's life a misery. While we never got to see Ulquiorra explore every avenue with this new form outside of the immensely powerful Cerro Oscuras, the same can't be said for his uber second state of resurrection, Segunda Etapa. Hey, it still stems from the Murcielago, so we're counting it. With speed, strength, and ratio of such overwhelming intensity, it's fair to say Ulquiorra stands atop the pinnacle in this form, especially when he decides to let loose the Lanza del Relampago.
Bear witness as his life comes to an end.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.